Hello listeners, welcome back to another episode of Taste and Tales. I'm your host Anushka here at Cool Radio, and today we are tackling a grainy issue. Let me ask you, do you love your wheat chapati or a plate of steaming white rice? Well, you might want to hear this one out. Let's talk about carbs, gluten, and how to make smarter grain choices. So, we all know Indians love carbs. But did you know that 3 of the top 5 most consumed food in India, chapati, rice and biscuits, are loaded with them? That's a lot of starch on our plates. A single 6-inch chapati packs 15 grams of carbs and 71 calories. If you're on a low carb diet aiming for around 30 grams a day, that's half your carbs budget in one chapati. But wait, there's more. It's not just about how much we eat, but what we're eating. And for many of us, wheat is the main culprit. Let's talk about wheat, something most of us eat every day. But did you know that wheat has changed over time? According to Dr. Ishi Khosla, a leading nutritionist, early wheat contained just 3% gluten. Modern wheat, however, can have up to 30% gluten, thanks to genetic modifications. What does this mean for you? If you have celiac disease, gluten can cause your body to attack your gut, leading to inflammation and damage. Even if you don't have celiac disease, you could have non-celiac gluten sensitivity, causing bloating, discomfort or worse. Dr. Arjun Dang explains, people often say, I ate wheat as a kid and was fine. But the gluten content has significantly increased over the years. And that's why so many people are experiencing sensitivity today. Now, let's move on to another staple, white rice. It's often labeled as bad carb because it's considered an empty calorie food. But is it really that bad? Mumbai-based nutritionist Neha Sahai offers some great advice. If you love rice, don't ditch it entirely. Instead, dress up your carbs. Pair rice with vegetable, lean proteins and healthy fats. This slows down how quickly your body converts it into sugar, helping maintain steady blood sugar levels. So, the key takeaway here is balance. Enjoy rice, but don't let it take center stage on your plate. Make it a supporting act with colorful veggies and proteins. Okay, so we know we're eating a lot of carbs. But why are high carb diets such a problem? Carbs break down into sugar, giving you energy. But if you eat too many, your blood sugar levels spike and then crash. Over time, this can lead to weight gain, insulin resistance and even diabetes. And here's something interesting. The glycemic index or GI. Foods with a high GI like wheat and rice are absorbed quickly, causing sharp spikes in blood sugar. If you pair them with fiber, protein or fat, the absorption slows down and your blood sugar stays stable. So, what can you do to manage your carbs intake? Here are a few tips. Experiment with alternatives. Try millets like bajra or jowar, which are lower in gluten and have more fiber. Combine your carbs. Add veggies, protein or healthy fats to your meals. Think stir-fried rice with broccoli or chapati with spinach and paneer. Watch portion sizes. A single serving of rice or chapati can easily fit into a balanced meal, as long as it's not the star of the show. And if you're craving bread, consider switching to less processed varieties like emmer wheat, which has lower gluten contents and more fiber than regular bread. So, what's the big takeaway here? Indians might love carbs, but it's time to rethink how we incorporate them into our diets. Moderation is key, and pairing carbs with nutrient-rich foods can make a huge difference. Remember, food isn't just about tradition or habit. It's about fueling your body in the best way possible. So, next time you're reaching for that extra chapati or bowl of rice, think about what else you can add to your plate to make it more balanced. That's it for today's episode. If you enjoyed this conversation or learned something new, don't forget to share and subscribe to Cool Radio. Until next time, keep feasting.